Well, hey, everybody. If you have at least 100 shares of stocks and you want to get paid while you hold those assets, I'm going to show you how you can use covered calls and how do you select your strikes. All right? Go ahead and watch the video.
If you want to keep your shares and make money while you hold them, then you want to select the somewhere between the 10 to 15 delta on the call side. Okay. Note here, you want to be sure you're selecting a strike above your cost basis, your average cost of the shares. Okay. So for example, in that, what am I talking about with that? I have shares of, let's say Rigetti. I have shares of Rigetti. My cost basis on Rigetti is $12. But Rigetti is right now in the $10, $11 range. So I wouldn't want to buy or to sell a call anywhere below $12 because I own them at $12. You want to make sure that you're picking a strike that's above your average cost and is, a couple strikes above the 10 or 15 delta. Rigetti had gone down into the eights, nines, and sevens, right? I had the shares, but you don't want to call them lower than what your cost or your average cost is. Because if they get called away, you want to make a profit. When and if they get called away, you want to get a profit. All right. So if you want to keep your shares and make money while you hold them, then you want to select the 10 to 15 delta on the call side. I'm going to say, make sure this is on the single option chain, not on the vertical because you won't see it there. And be sure you're selecting a strike above your cost basis or your average cost. Okay. If you only using the shares to generate profits, then you want to select 1 to 2 strikes above current price and above your cost basis. So even if you're only using them for profits and you don't care whether you lose them or not, you still want to be above your average cost because you don't want to lose money on them unless you're just hoping to get rid of them for some money. That would, that's a different kind of thing. I got these and I don't really want them no more. Just give me something back. Then you pick whatever strike works for you, right? Average cost of the shares. Covered calls is the other half of the wheel strategy. It's basically where you utilize your shares and you cover those and you make a premium while you hold your asset. If you're interested in knowing more about how to do covered calls, follow the link in the description. Okay. Keisha, is that clear?
Yep, it is.
Okay, cool.
Now, one question though. So if you're
Uh-huh.
using it to generate profits, what
Mhm.
what would your delta need to be?
I would just pick 1 to 2 strikes. I wouldn't even be concerned about the delta.
Oh, okay.
I would just go above wherever it is and wherever it's going to make me a profit. So for
Okay.
example, if you had the shares and your cost basis was $10 and it was still in that area, I would probably pick 11 or $12 because
Gotcha.
once they release, you're going to release them for $100 or $200, right? Let me put
Mm-hmm.
that here as an example. You own shares at $10, right? You can select the 11 strike and make $100 profit if they're called away, or the 12 strike and make $200 if they're called away.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So what you do there is you have them at $10, and if you don't care to keep them, you only bought them for profit's sake, then just go up 1 or 2. You're gonna make the profit of the shares when they get called away for higher money, and you're gonna keep the premiums that you took in at the beginning, and you keep the premiums that you collected for selling the covered call.